Hi there! My name is Ruby and I am currently a third year student studying the Bachelor of Design and Architecture. If you're undertaking an architecture or design degree, it's important to have a space where you can turn your ideas into a reality. So, I'm going to show you our Design, Modelling and Fabrication Lab, or as more commonly known as the DMAF Lab. Inside the lab is a broad range of workshops which allow students to produce their own prototypes, objects and models. What I really enjoy about the DMAF Lab spaces is seeing my design works really come to life, with equipment and materials that I otherwise wouldn't have access to. I have learned a number of new skills all throughout my degree that I will continue to use into my future. And don't worry if you don't know how to use the machines. There are a number of inductions to complete, as well as the friendly DMAF staff always being there to help you. First up is our 3D printing, which something a lot of us might have heard of but don't have access to. We actually have a range of different 3D printers. Depending on your project, you can print in materials like plastic, resin, or powder. We also have a 3D printer farm, which works 24/7 to manufacture designs, models, and anything else you can imagine. You can even send in your design file from home, and the lab staff will print it for you, ready to pick up for the next day. I personally have not used the 3D printers, but I know that it is a priceless tool used by many students to bring otherwise complicated 3D designs into fruition. Next up is the laser cutters, which are some of the most popular machines in the lab. These machines cut in 2D and work on wood, cardboard, and plastics. The machine directs a focused laser beam at your material, which then either melts, burns, or vaporizes away, leaving an edge with a high quality finish. The advantage of laser cutting over mechanical cutting is that you can build an intricate design using software to then produce very precise pieces of work. For example, I cut long detailed trusses in my most recent project, at a scale of 1 to 200, which is actually quite small. This process would have been a painful and long exercise by hand. But with the laser cutter, I was able to create templates straight from my computer and cut them quickly, efficiently, and most importantly, accurately. Next, we have the robotics section. In design and architecture, it's important that you not only develop your traditional crafting skills, but also your knowledge of the state-of-the-art technologies. Here, students are encouraged to experiment with the design process and see what might be improved by robotic fabrication. This gives us the potential to shape the future of robotics in the creative space. For example, the lab houses 5 KUKA robotic arms. This equipment is usually found in an industrial setting, but these machines have the potential to break new ground in the field of creative design. There are subjects that you can take as design students to learn how to code and utilize these robotics to introduce you to the 2D and 3D processes that are involved. Finally, let's look at the media labs. This space offers technical support and equipment for 2D and 3D media. Students have the opportunity for hands-on experience with a variety of materials and techniques. This allows you to explore the connections between traditional media and more recent developments in fabrication. A great example of this is 3D clay printing, which combines traditional media with modern technology. In first year, I used these labs to create clay molds and learned how to use this technique of soldering to create conceptual models based on the movements of people. It was a tool I had never used or even heard of before, but I was able to utilize the space to learn and create my ideas safely. Well, that's it from me. Thank you for joining me on this quick look at the Design, Modelling and Fabrication Labs. I hope to see you on campus soon.